What is that?
Isolation Nation, hello and welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm Ben Gleib, and my lord, do we have a show in store for you today. But let's see if we feel the energy of it. Front row, do we hear it?
Woo!
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the show. Why do I have rosy cheeks? I don't know what's happening there lately with me.
Those are your lips, not your cheeks, Ben.
This is my lips. You're gonna have to have a long talk about physics and biology, and now might be the time for it. Please welcome one of the many illustrious legs of the four-legged tripod that makes up this team. It's Chris Bowers.
Hey,
Hello.
not knowing your lips from your cheeks is physics. Okay, sounds good. Is that what we're doing?
Biology, but you also called my lips my cheeks my lips.
You went like this. You went my cheeks
No,
are
I'm
very
pointing
rosy.
here. I'm pointing to this area.
You just
this
moved
area.
over your mouth area part.
No. Trust me, I know my mouth better than you do.
Well, for now. Queen Rachel's here.
Queen.
How you doing, Queen?
Is this how I do it? Not how I do it. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
Are you in the new house?
Jodie is on set, by the way, in Canada, so she likely will not be able to join us, but she sends her love and all of that good stuff. Where are you in the new place, Rachel?
I am. This is my office.
Congratulations. Ooh,
It's
cool.
not set up.
You got wooden ceiling beams.
I do.
That's always nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's still, everything's not set up. We're living out of Kevin's office in his like man cave area. But
Is that all guitars? What's in Kevin's man?
it is. It's like guitars and like candles and just
Candles?
books. Yep, he loves candles. And then we have a couch in there, but we haven't set
Does
up
he love candles more than you do?
so much more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he always remember to blow them out before he goes to sleep?
Yes. Yeah, he does. He's really good about it. Are you not? You're not that person, are you?
No, I am. I'm very diligent about blowing stuff before I go to sleep. But the point is,
Me too.
yeah, no, I'm diligent about it. But one time I had a party here, and there were so many candles everywhere. I thought I got them all, and no joke, in the Nowhere studio, which at the time was a nightclub for the party, there was a candle on the piano that I forgot about, and 6 days later, I saw it down at the very bottom, about to set the wooden piano on fire, and by a miracle, I found it.
Was it like it was wax only? It didn't
Just
have like
wax only. Wax only.
Did it leak everywhere?
No, it didn't leak, but there's still a circle on the piano from where it was.
One of the funniest things my mom ever said in my family, it was at Christmas, and my mom said to my sister, "Hey, can you go up my room and blow out the candle? You know, it's complicated. I'll do it."
That's probably
I can blow out a candle, mother. It was great.
That's probably the funniest thing anyone in your family's ever said.
Well, that's a solid point. That was me.
Welcome to the show, everybody. SDSC, to support us, you can Venmo, my Venmo, Rock Hard Rachel, or paypal.me/SDSC show. I'll put the links in the chat. We've got an amazing
PayPal dot what?
It's paypal.me/SDSC show. It's what PayPal's been doing now.
We wanted it to rhyme. So we added the me, right?
Copy that.
No, it's always been a me.
What?
Is it you or is it me?
I don't know.
Who's on first?
We do have a great guest, which I would like to introduce now, so we can be part of. Since Jodie's not here, we'll have to be part of the banner. It's our favorite person in the whole world, our number one guest at SDSC. Kristin Key is here, everybody. Kristin Key. We're excited for Kristin.
This old thing.
How you doing?
So good to be back on this show.
Are those vape rings? Did you learn how to blow heart vape rings? Is that what goes on?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just sitting here in my lava lamp of vape rings. my lava lamp.
Lava lamp.
You have this prepared for when this was going to be a Valentine's episode last week, and you decided to stick with it?
Oh, so we're not doing that anymore?
Yes.
It's because I love the show so much. That's all. I just love you guys so much. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. All right, fine.
That's more of the vibe.
We'll go back to where I usually hang out for these shows.
It's a picture of a Hiwi.
Wait, did I delete that one?
I may have had the worst layover in the history of layovers last night. I flight from Indy got into Vegas at 9 p.m. and didn't leave Vegas till 6 a.m. So I had to kill 9 hours in Vegas. Yeah, so I just Ubered to the Strip and walked around and drank beer, and it was fun. Had a good time.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah, I may or may not have walked around with a hooker for about 4 hours. I don't know. I
was gonna say, how many friends did you make?
I made a lot of friends actually. I had a good time.
You walked around with a hooker?
I think so. I don't know if she never asked me for any money. We had a good time, but then like
so for you, when you interact with streetwalkers, that they really are just streetwalkers.
Yeah.
How old was she? Was this an older woman or was
She was 28. She was 28. She was cool.
Okay.
Like her and a dude came up and like, we're like, I love your shoes, love your jacket or whatever. And then he was like, all right, I'll see you. And he peeled off, and then she just kind of talked and hung out with me for the whole time. I was like, she was way too hot for me to think that she liked, I don't know. I was like, well, no, I like didn't want to ask her, like, cause I didn't want to be rude. If she was just a nice person and thought I was fun, I would be like, by the way, are you a hooker? That's rude. You can't say that.
How did the separation go? Did she try and like get you to a hotel, or did you say, oh, I got to go to the airport now?
No, she literally said, all right, well, I'm going to go over with my cousin. I'll see you later. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I left. I said, are you coming back? And she said, no, that would cost you money. And I don't want to cost you any money. So I'll see. But it was fun. I had a good night. So I think I just charmed her and we had a fun time. I think that, or I can't pay people to sleep with me. One of the two. I'm not sure exactly which it is. How was your week?
Of course, everybody seems so confused by this encounter. We're all like,
I don't get any part of it. Is that because you didn't have a hotel room? Is that you couldn't try to bring her?
No part of me was trying to. I just wanted to meet someone fun and cool, and we just talked about the world and life. And I told her about my TV pilot, and I talked about, she talked about her son. We just had a fun time. I don't know.
You have a TV pilot? Well, nothing you're saying is making sense to me.
I wrote a TV pilot, but I haven't shown it to you because I don't want notes. But
it's about this friend he met on the Vegas Strip. Okay, well, I had a weird night in Vegas last night too. This guy kept trying not to sleep with me. Yeah, no. Only once in Vegas have I ever had a layover that long, but it wasn't really a layover. I was told I was too drunk to fly, and I couldn't fly until the next day at 7 a.m.
Really?
Yeah, I was one of my first times in Vegas, and I'd been at Bill's. Remember that old the Bill's Gambling Hall? Okay. And now it's like a fancy casino, but back then it had $2 craps, and I played craps for 7 or 8 hours and drank Jack Daniels, which I didn't drink. And then I woke up with $2,000 in my pocket, still a little shit-faced. And so I went right back to Bill's, and I gambled and drank until my flight. And my friend said that things did not go well once it came time to speak to someone. Was obviously inebriated. I didn't think so. I thought I was just one seat on an airplane, please.
I mean, you're not at all aware of how incoherent you are right now either, huh?
So I don't know, but my friend did say that they asked me because I was crying and I was yelling at them, "Do you know who I am?" And they were like, "Do you know who you are?" And it didn't. It was so.
I was in Reno once, and I decided to drink till the plane, because the plane was at 6 a.m. And so I was going to drink till the plane. And then at 4, I decided to get a hamburger, but they wouldn't let you eat in the restaurant. So I'm like, I'll go back to my room and eat it. And I'm like, I'm just going to lay down for a little nap. So I laid down for 15 minutes, and I wake up to them banging on the door, and it's 6:15. And I'm like, oh God. So my flight's at 7. I'm going to miss it. Right. And I get up, and I say, and they go, you got to check out. I'm like, it's only 6:15. They go, yeah, PM, dude. It's 6:15 PM. I slept for 12 hours. That was not a good call to my wife. But I was married to Angela at the time, and I called her up. She's like, oh, am I picking you up at the airport? I'm like, no, I'm still in Reno. I missed the plane by 12 hours.
Yep. That's a good nap. That's a nappy nap.
That reminds me of the last time I was on CNN, because I was in Atlanta, and it was the first time I was going to be in studio with Don Lemon. And I had a car service picking me up to go to the CNN building at 4:45 p.m. And I was drinking the night before and into all hours. And I woke up at 4:45 p.m. and had to shave and shower and put on a suit. And I was down there 25, 30 minutes late to the car. Got to the studio. They did makeup in 1 minute. I had to run onto the set, and Don Lemon was like, thanks for joining me, buddy. And
just when I hear stories like that, Ben, I don't
hair looked bad.
I don't take you being late here every time so personal. I used to, and then I hear a story like, "Oh, you're gonna be late for CNN." Then you're gonna.
That's why I tell those stories. I'm late for dates. I'm late for TV tapings. I'm late for everything. I don't like it about myself, but you shouldn't take it personally. I have a deficiency, and it's a legit problem. I wish there was like a term for it, like late DHD or something, so I could explain to people. I can't.
Selfish. No, sorry. I'm sure it's something more clinical.
You're a late somniac, is what you're saying. You have late somnia.
Ben, do you have any fun dating stories as of the last couple of weeks?
Oh yeah, how's that going?
I mean, I do. How many of them?
Names. We can just hear a story.
Oh man, I mean, well, before I tell a story, let me just also plug today's game is
yes. Let's do the
food.
game.
A celebrity, any celebrity, put food into their name, make them food vibes. You can join in the ways Rachel will explain right now.
So you can put it into YouTube if you want to do unpaid. That's fine. We might read a couple. You can Venmo at Rock Hard Rachel. You can PayPal, paypal.me/SDSC show with your game entry.
And the front row gets 2 entries for free. And we're doing memes today. We're going to do memes as well. And then, Kristin, do we have a top tipper prize? Did you make this?
Oh, do we? It's part of my act. I'm going to wait till, we'll wait.
No, we can do the part of your act.
I crocheted a boob.
Beanie Boobies. I love that.
Beanie Boobie. But then I thought, why make one when you could make 2?
Boobies. Oh, shit.
Sure.
My wife did point out, why make 2 when you could make 3? And I was like, hold up. Why would you ever need 3? And she said, for juggling. So this is a set of juggling boobs.
I thought there was one.
Top tipper of the episode gets that whole set. Is that how that goes?
Yes, juggling jugs.
Just top tipper to me. Just top tipper to me gets the juggling boobs. Yeah, whoever top tips me gets the juggling boobs. Is that right?
That's not what Bauer said, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, you want my money. Mm-hmm. I see what's happening. I don't care how you want to do it.
Are those
Somebody
nipples,
gets these in the mail.
Are the nipples autobiographical, or did you find those on the internet? So like,
I don't want to reveal my crafting secrets. Although I'm fiddling with one right now. I don't want to reveal how I came up with things. But this prize is dedicated to Frank, whether you get him or not.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you would enjoy that. Yeah.
I do have a dating story now that is said.
Well, do we want to introduce the front row before we get to your dating story?
Yeah, let's introduce front row.
Let me do that. So video front row, turn on those cameras. Let's see your smiling face. It's a big front row today. I'm excited everybody came back. This is the power of Kristin Key. We appreciate it. The power of Kristin Key compels you.
BFR, good to see y'all. Hello.
Hey.
Let's see who we got here joining us.
Well, that's me.
A high-tech show to everybody. We've got our hand signals down. Okay, that's good.
Hey,
Meg Begley Jr.'s here. Hello, Meg.
Looks like you got some Lindsey Brown shelves in the back. Look at that. Is that an F-bomb?
There you go. That's a crocheted F-bomb is what she's holding up there. Represent!
Right. Mine are floating with no cables.
True that.
There you go.
That floating is key.
Nice.
At least there's no cord.
Speaking of floating shelves, we got Lindsey Brown here. No cable. There's a cord. It's kind of a suspension bridge.
Yeah, they're cool.
Very cool.
Right? Cool. They're cool. They're industrial.
And you can put more weight on it because of the suspension thing. When you have the floating thing, you put one item on it. It's mostly just for show.
Well, most shelves are just for show, Ben.
Well, okay. I mean, there's some pretty special things on these.
Dadler, look at that! Holy cow!
Everybody,
Look at that little darling.
everybody.
Hey.
And I did want to also thank Anna for this. Anna loved it.
Oh,
Nice. Look at that.
Oh, and she was also, when Kristin showed the crochet, Anna was hungry.
Oh, get some, girl.
Get
That's
teased.
weird. Is that weird? Right there. Just a latch. You're supposed to latch. New to this. Oh, God, this is terrible.
Dadler, are you aware, though? I mean, it might be a little late to tell you this, but your kid would be worth more if you had kept the kid in the packaging.
Yeah, I've got the hard protector all ready for her.
Nice.
She's in mint condition. Holy cow! Look at this.
The yokester.
Phantom of the Opera is Patrick.
Yeah, I think it's more like Valentine's Day Zorro, maybe? Is that what you're doing?
Inside
We've
yolks.
got Valentine's down below. We've got Mardi Gras up above.
Oh, yeah. It's also Mardi Gras, yeah.
It's
They
Fat
bent it
Tuesday.
into the shape of a
Tonight's Fat
heart.
Tuesday. I forgot it's Fat Tuesday. God, I'm going to get real drunk tonight. I totally forgot. Holy shit.
Every Tuesday for me is Fat Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Well, we have, hey, yeah, I'm not gonna make that joke. I was gonna make a joke, and I'm not going to. Stephen Valor here. What's up, guys? How are you? Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Hi
What?
guys. I haven't seen you in a long
I need
time.
to tell you that those juggling boobies shall be mine.
Prove it. Put your money where my breasts are. Ha! This episode got weird.
That's Val and the Dictorian. I like it a lot.
I like it. Al Bundy once had a joke where he said the perfect woman would have 3 boobs, 2 in the front and 1 in the back for dancing.
For
Hold on to
dancing.
it. So you can hold on to it while you do it. Hey, Bunched. What's up?
Bunched with an octopus on her head.
Nice.
Is that a
Catch-
Kristin Key octopus?
It's not.
No,
but
I don't. I was feeling very left out because I don't have a Kristin Key thing, so I just needed something. So there.
Not yet.
we
Well,
got
there's
to work
three-
on
there-
that.
there's-
We gotta
there's
work
3
on
boobies
that.
available.
In my mind.
Join the Live at 5 show. Something gets mailed, usually to Canada, every week.
So close to Canada.
You guys are
it's not
so
even-
goddamn expensive. If someone from Canada wins these are heavy. I'll talk about it, Mike. We'll get there.
Look at Skittles is here. What's up, Jan? How you been?
Man,
I've
you-
missed you.
I know. Have you had to bite anybody's ear off lately? Have you bitten any ears off in the last few months?
No, I've been good.
All right.
But my God, look how many floating shelves. The attack of the floating shelves over there.
Holy cat. Whoa.
whoa.
Jesus Christ. Do you ever have nightmares about floating shelves?
Yeah. Hey, it took me long. I got Ben's sticker up here.
Love that.
Nice job.
BenGleib.com. All the merch is available.
Yep.
I've never seen that sticker. It looks good printed out. And your shelf can hold the weight of it. It's incredible.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
Amazing.
Really hard to believe. We got Frank Engels Notaro joining us.
What's up, Frankie?
What's going on?
freak.
I
What
love
up, doctor?
that Bauer said he's getting drunk tonight because it's Fat Tuesday.
Yeah. Instead of regular Tuesday.
Yeah.
Usually it's regular Tuesday, but I do
Come
extra
on.
drunk with Fat Tuesday. Hey, how happy were that the Eagles lost? You were real excited the Eagles lost?
Oh my God. Yeah.
That made your whole week, right?
Yeah.
I think the Eagles losing the Super Bowl is better than the Giants winning the Super Bowl for you, isn't it? On some level?
No, but
Oh.
they lost the Super Bowl, and I kind of feel responsible because 2 of the guys that were Giants in the last 18 months played a pretty big role in them losing.
Yeah, there you go.
Sports.
Tony, boom. All right. Nice job.
Tony.
Hey, we had 3 minutes. Okay. Jesus Christ, guys. Kira's here. What's up?
Kiara Murai. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Also in Canada.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Your hair looks
Well
great.
done.
Yeah. You're an expensive part, I can tell.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I have my own boobs. It's okay.
Oh, good, thank God. Okay. I don't know if I should be like, oh, or like offended. Like, well, who doesn't need 3 more? Have you thought
Fair
about
enough.
3
That's true.
Megan's here. Megan came to my clean taping. I got a clean hour tape for try to do cruise ships, and so Megan was at my audience. So thanks for coming out, Megan. She was there.
Yeah, no problem. It was a great set. Had a good time.
We had fun.
Hours clean. I can't even picture it. What did you talk about?
It was the longest I've ever gone without saying fuck. It was 58 minutes and 34 seconds. But
Slowed down.
yeah, I told 3 jokes. I told
Oh.
3 jokes. No, I went
And
to my
walking around the Vegas Strip with a hooker as long as you ever gone without doing fuck.
no, not true. That's not true at all.
Oh.
JoJo's here. Look at that hat. Holy cow, JoJo.
Happy Mardi Gras, everybody.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Yes.
to
Happy
see
Mardi
everybody.
Gras. I wonder if I have beads handy. I gotta have beads handy, right?
Probably.
But I don't know where you keep mine, or wait, I don't know where you keep yours.
What the hell does that mean?
My beads, my illustrious butt beads.
Butt beads? Did you say butt beads?
I said butt beads. I call them butt beads. I think anal beads is trashy. I think butt beads is what a lady uses.
I do not have a necklace, but I do have a bunch of plastic nubs.
I've got beats for us.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
We don't want to ruin Ben's dating story by prefacing the butt beads, but
you know what? I'm gonna remove my spotlight for that.
Yeah.
Anna Hood's here. What's up, Anna? Love the hat.
Love Anna.
Love the hat. The Ben Gleib cut the top off
Long
the hat.
time no see. Good to see you,
that.
Anna.
You. I'm looking forward to
Howdy.
seeing you in March. Yeah, next month.
Seattle, right? Yeah, we're doing this thing.
You know what I'll say is what's really cool is every time I talk to a comic that's ever done SDSC, they're like, those people come out to show, like, it's like they're every time they go anywhere. Like, if there's anybody within 100 miles, they show up in force. You guys kill it, man. And I hear it from comics every time I talk to them that they are so appreciative of you guys showing the support that you did for everybody. So yeah.
In 2021, they took me out for my birthday, and it was just kind of a total surprise for me that they were all there, and then they took me out for my birthday, and then cheered for me, and it made me feel really special.
Oh,
I didn't have the heart to tell them it wasn't my birthday. But no, it was my birthday. They were very nice. It was nice.
Susan's here. What up, Susan?
How you doing, Sue?
I like your aqua blue background.
Thanks. I painted my wall.
Nice. So it's not a background. That's actual real paint.
I mean, I literally it's crazy how far we've come in this last few years. My first assumption is that is fake. That's digital. It's fake.
Not fake.
That's a real wall. Wow.
Wow. Look at that.
Are you real?
I'm real.
Okay, good. I mean, it's hard to prove
Prove
it, but I feel it.
Show us your insides. No.
Pinch yourself.
Not me, so I'm real.
All right, we'll take your word for it this time.
We believe you. Wait,
Which one of these pictures doesn't have an asshole in it?
Point at the stop sign. Point at all the stop signs. Prove you're not a computer. She's a robot. Anna D's here. Anna, how you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, I hear
What up,
Sorry
children.
for the
baby?
noise.
I hear,
I'm at the playground.
yeah, I hear children in the background screaming. It's because it's their birthday, right?
Yep.
Mine too.
I wish I loved anything as much as children love running in circles. You know.
Have you tried butt beads?
I haven't. I should have last night. That should have been my move.
I can't.
And then
I
run in
can't imagine ever
circles.
trying that.
Why?
Just because, what do you do with them when you pull them out? Do you immediately put them into like a
You
disinfectant
come.
jar?
You come, Ben. That's what you do. You come.
I'm with Ben. I'm like, do you have one of those barbershop things? You just
Yeah,
open it up and put all your butt beads are floating in that blue liquid. You're like, oh, these aren't ready yet. I'm
It's
so
called
sorry.
It's called Buttasol. It's called Buttasol. Yeah.
Buttasol. Yeah. It's an asinfectant. That sounds like an STD.
My God.
Nate's here stroking a cat like he's a supervillain. I love that.
You could be
What up,
stroking
Nate?
3 breasts.
Oh my god.
$1 million. Oh, Abby's here. Are you doing surgery right now, Abby? Oh my God, what is happening? She's pulling something. She's pulling butt beads out right now.
Before you sew them up, put one of these in. See what they say. It'll be hilarious. No,
How you doing, Abby?
I'm listening surreptitiously at work while I have a lull between patients. So,
Oh, okay.
All right. A lull between patients. That's cool. All
That's what the
right.
good doctor does.
Yep. Lulls those patients to health. Jack's here. What's up, Jack? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, just made it. I'm busy giving sound meter labs to students tonight. So I've now
Sound
set them
meter.
across campus to go investigate how loud it is on campus.
Oh.
I like that. Go off and investigate sounds for like an hour and then come back.
Do you teach a Karen class? Is that what this is? You're like, here's like,
Well, I'm having them go into places like Starbucks, and so I guess that's a pretty good potential for that.
yeah. See how loud you all are? I got it. All right. Frankie Bourbon's here. Is it some sort of looks like a recording studio? Are you like
No,
you putting down a single?
no, I wish. No, I'm at my theater. We're doing like a trivia night tonight, so I'm playing with my some of my coworkers.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Nothing cooler than saying my theater. That's a cool way to say some shit. I'm just at my
my
theater.
theater, my
you know.
local theater. There you go.
Oh no, I like it. I like it. Rachel has a theater. She can say her my theater. How's that going, Rach?
It's really good. Yeah, we're booked out through like March, and got some stuff in April coming up. We're doing a lot of drag and like clown stuff and like musical comedy and all sorts of stuff. So it's been really fun.
Nice.
Mhm.
That clown dude. Is that what's his name? There's that. I saw a guy do it at Rory Scovel's show, where this dude just took 2 flashlights and closed with 10 minutes of just it was the funniest. It was awesome. I can't even describe it, how cool it was. So yeah,
It's been like we had one this weekend where the guy comes on with like a bomb on his chest and like
same guy
up and it was so
and he's acting like he's a hostage, like he's in his ear and he has to oh god, so that guy is great. That guy's one of the best performers in LA, dude. He's awesome.
Yeah. So whenever anybody comes to LA, hit me up. Come to the theater.
For sure.
I want to
Is
do
that the front row? Is that all?
these days?
I've had a great time. I had a great time doing the show at your theater. It's been really fun.
Yeah, your show killed. It was really funny.
A lovely time.
I got a good clean tape out of that one too. So no.
Damn right.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Ben, so tell us a dating story.
Let's hear some dating stories, Ben.
Oh, so I mean, I had a second date with this girl who didn't seem super high maintenance first date, but second date came out the gate with the high maintenance.
What is high maintenance to you? What is your definition of it?
Oh, I think everybody would probably agree, but tell me if you think I'm wrong. So she gets in my car and I pick her up at her place. She gets in my car and she says,
you're an hour and a half late, Ben. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I was not. I was about 6 minutes late, 6 minutes max late. And she said it was within the 10-minute grace period, so I was good. And I pick her up and she gets in the car and she goes, where are we going? And I go, oh, we're going to this sushi place on Sawtell. I actually researched for a couple hours, found what looks like a really great spot. She goes, Sawtell. And I'm like, yeah, it's a whole street. It's great. It's a great vibe. She goes, yeah, I don't know about the vibe there. Maybe we should go to my favorite sushi restaurant. And I'm not blind agreeing to whatever I don't know what $1 million sushi restaurant she's got. So I'm like, no, I think you're going to really like the place that I'm suggesting. It's really nice.
Plus, I have a coupon. I have buy one roll, get one free.
I mean, I've already
your fancy schmancy sushi place when I have my coupon.
I've already been told that I'm making a mistake by even doing dinner first dates. You should be doing drinks and deciding whether you want to be spending hundreds of dollars on dates with someone before you do. So I'm definitely not going to their choice restaurant. I'm using nice places too. These are nice places. We ain't doing no California chicken cafe, you know? And so she's like, okay, I guess we can go there. It'll be an adventure. Like I chose some place in the woods or like a rainforest cafe. You got to beat back the birds or something. And she's like, okay, we'll go. And then she's like, I just don't know. I feel like I'm dressed a little too fancy for this place. And I'm like,
Sawtell, yeah.
And I'm like, you're wearing a black jacket. You're going to be good. Like, do you really think in some world you're going to walk into this restaurant and the people are going to be like, whoa, this girl's wearing a fancy jacket. Get them out of there. I mean, I wasn't taking her to McDonald's.
And generally, when you wear a fancy jacket, people like it. They'll walk around you on the strip for hours.
I should have mentioned you. I should have referenced you. That's a strong point. And unlike your walk with the prostitute in Vegas, this did cost me money. But like your walk, nothing really happened action-wise. But anyway, so then after dinner, something kind of cool happened. We decided to go to get some joints from like a dispensary, and we get some joints and we're in the car smoking, and she's like, what's that song? I can't remember. Let me see your phone. I'll Google it. And I was like, you have your phone right there in your hand. Can you Google it with your phone if you want to Google it? And she's like, I want to see your phone. And I'm like, no, your phone's right there. She goes, yeah, but I want to see your phone. I'm like, you're asking to look, just wander through my phone on date 2? I've never had a girlfriend ask to see my phone. And she was like, I want to see your phone. And she literally says to me a phrase that I've been doing a stand-up bit about my last relationship, complaining about this phrase. But on date 2, she goes, haven't you ever heard the phrase, happy wife, happy life?
Oh God.
Oh my God.
What? I was like, I've heard it. And then I told her the bit and I said, this is bonkers.
Here's what you do. That next time you just type in your phone, get out of my car, and then hand it to her.
Yeah, I would have rather had a bomb under the car, not been allowed to go under 55 miles an hour. I mean, it was a problem. And so I dropped her off, shortly thereafter. And we
on
did make out a
Sawtell.
little bit. On Sawtell. I then dropped her off But as I pull up to her building with the doorman, she's like, so do you want to kiss or a little bit or something? And I'm like, I guess so. She's like, all right, well, the doorman can't see me, so drive up the street. So like I'm in high school, I drive up the street and we pull aside and we're making out for like a minute. And then she goes, okay, I think that's enough.
And by the way, that's the difference between men and women, because Ben went on a date with a woman he thinks is awful and still thinks like, I'll still make out with you for a little bit, of course. But you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to.
Not just that. She FaceTimed me. Oh, so then the next day I texted her. I'm like, I'm trying to be like more transparent, not ghost people. So I wrote back. I'm like, thanks for your time. I hope you find somebody that you're looking for. I just don't think it's going to be me. I don't know if we're really compatible. I wish you the best of luck. And she said, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're too old for ghosting. It was a nice text exchange. And then she just FaceTimes me a week later. And she's like, what are you doing? We end up talking for an hour. I call her out on all the stuff she did. She's laughing at herself. She's like, well, let me explain that. And I was just being sarcastic and don't take me so seriously. And I'm like, how about the stuff about the restaurant not being good enough? She's like, that I want to apologize for. I realized I was very high maintenance. And I think we should redo our date. So
now you're engaged. This is awesome.
We're going out tomorrow night.
Where, to Sawtell, another restaurant, or?
No, I think the only way I'm going to be able to give her any chance is I got to downgrade it way before. We got to do like a food truck or something.
No, she has to pay this time.
Grocery store sushi.
She has to pay this time. Make her pay this time.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never done that, but that's an interesting idea.
It's your turn. That's how I think lesbians would do it. I paid the first time. Now it's your turn to pay.
Do you know why that works for lesbians, Kristen?
Because we're awesome. Because we're practical.
And because you're both, because there's no dude that's expected to pay.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's pretty great. Yeah.
I mean, it's not as awesome for you as if you were straight in this one scenario and you would have to pay never.
But I'd have to put up with shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not never, but you know what I mean? Not the whole
date
first
sounded
beginning.
horrible, by the way. I mean, for both of
horrible.
you, like, I wish there would have been like the dating police to just pull you, like, both of you, get out of the car. You're awful. Stop. Like, this is.
Yeah, I generally pay for everything till they
You're
turn.
not awful. I'm sorry.
I pay for everything till they turn 25, and then we split it back.
Like your parents on insurance. Like, you gotten too old for Bauer's free dinners.
You make more
now you
off
have
the
to pay. You have
kids
to pay
menu.
for dinners and your own dentist visit.
And when Bowers takes him to the amusement park, he carries him in on his shoulder so he can get him in free.
I'll go to amusement parks.
No, he goes to Vegas and chats up really confused hookers.
We had a good time. I think I was just charming. She's like, I don't want to have sex with him, but I want to charge me. I think we had a nice night. We had a fun time.
You just turn into Jay Leno, then we had a good time. We had a great time. I might have put my chin inside her for a little bit. I might have given her the old chin job. That's about it.
Chin beads. Rachel, anything coming in? We got anything coming in?
We do. So we have a couple memes coming in. So reminder, you can send the memes, it's $5, whatever, to Venmo, PayPal at sdscshow@gmail.com. We've got some game entries coming in. So the game is Food a Celebrity. Get those in. And then we've got a general from Bunce that says, see your phone on a date. Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah, it was wild. I was astounded.
Yeah,
it's pretty personal. I'd rather see someone on my butthole than my
I've never looked at anybody's phone ever. I would never look at. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I would never look at anybody's phone ever.
Oh, and
go
then
through your purse. Can I go through your purse? It's like
wild.
I've
said that to girls from the stage, but that's just because I'm trying to be absurd, not to be a likable human at that point. And then when she said "happy wife, happy life," and not that I ever would expect a woman to do any traditional household type things, but when you say something like that, I feel like my follow-up question was, so if you just want happy wife, happy life, and not like an equal relationship where both are happy, what comes with this happy wife, happy life package? And she goes, you want to make the woman happy because she takes care of the home. And I'm like, oh, so what does that mean? What does that entail? Do you cook then for your partner? And she goes, no. But if we order in, I can display the food on the table. And then I said, so do you do the laundry? And she goes, no. We get someone for that. And I go, do you clean up the house? She's like, no, definitely getting someone for that. I'm like, so you just stay home, do nothing? And it was very confusing.
This reminds me of the biggest fight me and my second wife ever got in. One time we were sitting watching TV and she goes, I need you to vacuum the living room. And I go, oh, are people coming over? And she goes, no. I said, well, no, I'm not doing that. She goes, what do you mean? No. And I go, I don't care about vacuuming. If you care, it's just the two of us. I don't care at all about it. Vacuum if you want to vacuum. You have arms. She had to have arms. I mean, she did have arms. That's mine. But and then later, she's like, no, we're married now. We're a team. What I care about, you care about. I'm like, fine. So I vacuum. The next day, we're watching TV. I come out of the basement with a box of football cards. I collect football cards. I'm like, all right, babe, we're going to organize these football cards by team and price. Here's your price
That's
guide.
very funny.
He goes, I don't care about football cards. I go, I don't care about vacuuming, but apparently we're a team now.
That is great.
I think I won that one. We got divorced pretty quickly after that, but I think I won that.
Also, Bowers leaves out the fact she did have arms, no legs though. So vacuuming was a challenge for her.
No, she could just vacuum one spot very thoroughly, and then you had to move her.
Well, in her defense, she
had to stand on a Roomba.
I was dating a Roomba. She was a Roomba, actually. That's my second wife was a Roomba. That's why I haven't told you.
You banged her against the wall a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Kristin, great impression.
She sucked real good.
Thank you very much. That was my Roomba.
That was a good Roomba. Yeah, that's a good Roomba, Kristin.
Doing housework. Happy wife, happy life. Ah.
That is the face a Roomba would have if it had a face. Also, next month on the show, I will tell you another dating story. It's even better than this one, but I don't know that I should tell it yet.
Why not yet?
Because it's with somebody I'm also seeing again, but I don't know if this.
Is it the person you mentioned before to us?
Yes.
Oh, well.
You
don't tell those stories till it's completely over.
Yeah, and you don't have to. You're not going to tell the person's name anyway.
No, never.
Yeah. No, never.
Is it me? It's me, isn't it?
Okay, so here's the thing. Kristin was fucking me, and
on a Roomba. It was my first time.
It's called pegging, Ben. She was pegging you.
Right. Well, I call it fucking. And we were in a crowded room, and everybody kept saying, "Get a Roomba," and we did. And just spun around the room. It was the greatest. I finally got to use the birthday gifts that Kristin brought to my house.
Yeah, and we put the anal beads in disinfectant and called it a night.
You're damn right.
Roomba.
We put it in disinfectant before it went in anywhere.
Oh my God, when I was straight for like 3 years for Jesus, I would have totally had sex with someone like you. It would have been awful. Yeah.
That's nice. You said it would be awful?
Yeah.
You said awful again? Well, that's not nice.
It was awful. It would have been terrible.
Why would it have been
joke
terrible?
About it now. Yeah.
Why would it have been so terrible?
Just because I'm gay, I think maybe. But it'd been bad for you too, because I was bad at guy sex, like just lots of teeth and grabbing and aggression. Yeah.
Teeth and grabbing and crushing, you said?
Aggression, a lot of aggression. Just
yeah, that's our job. That's our job.
That's how we do it. Smash! I heard you're supposed to smash.
Are you not entertained?
Now, here's my question, Chris. Would there have been a problem if you were straight for Jesus, but Ben was Jewish, or would that have been all right?
I don't know how Jesus would have felt about that. I was having all this promiscuous heterosexual sex to please the Lord. Had it been a Jew, I don't know where that falls. For
Jesus was Jewish. I think he'd probably be okay with it.
Hey, opa, we're good. Roomba, please the Lord. Get that circumcised penis in that lesbian for Jew Jesus. Let's do it.
Circumcised penises for Jesus. That's a fun
shit. Jesus was Jewish. It's in that book about Jesus.
I would like to make it rhyme and call it circumcised penises for Jesuses.
Ooh. I smell a t-shirt.
Well, you don't smell the t-shirt. It's not a scratch and sniff.
But it could be.
That's true. That's a strong point.
I haven't smelled a penis in a long time, but I don't think that'd be the flavor you wanted on a t-shirt.
We've got some updates.
I'm not going to make any comment on that. Yeah,
I was going to say, Rachel, you should have come in like 2 minutes ago. Someone stop me. What is going on?
All right. So let's see. We have, Meg tip $20 for the show. Thank you, Meg. And then
thank
also
you, Meg.
sent Kristin an early tip for boobs.
Nice.
Thank you, Meg. We had, let's see.
Oh, I need to mention, it's the top tipper of the show gets the boobs. That was decided off camera. And so it is the show's top tipper will get the triple boob prize. So just top tipper of the whole show wins the boobs.
That
But like
is
the
very
tips
kind
to
of
you are like that too.
Tips to me are
Like,
fantastic. They are
yeah.
bonuses.
Tips
I
to
did
Kristin are
crochet
very
lists with
important.
my hands. Please
Kristin,
tip me.
People are asking, what is the number of the day?
Oh, well, they're boobs, so it's
200?
It's 808 or 8008 is my favorite number because it's boobs. It's
There
what
it
boobs
is.
would spell on a calculator. Yeah,
Yeah,
big
yeah.
fan of that 8.
Tips for tits.
Actually,
There you go.
yeah, tips for tits. Well,
We like
there goes
that.
that joke from my act today.
Jesus Christ. Speaking of your act, are we caught
But
up?
I'd
Not
like to
yet.
suggest maybe even altering it. That's so generous of you, Kristin. But what about the third boob goes to the highest tipper during your set, and the other 2 boobs goes to the highest show tipper?
We can't separate.
You don't-
juggling.
you don't- Juggling maybe it'll be the same person.
I'm gonna assume that someone's gonna want to juggle with these,
Juggle.
unless
We'll-
the whole audience agrees with this. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll put your comments in the chat. And then Stephen
Yeah, you
Val
guys decide.
for Kristen's juggling jugs. So
Juggling jugs.
people are-
Tips for nips. Yeah. Yeah.
Nips. That works too.
Toss
Not
and
tits for
titties.
tots. We don't do tits for tots. Right?
Toss and titties.
We could do tips for Nope, I haven't crocheted
Toss,
one of those. in a
toss.
while. Next
No one
time,
likes toss and
maybe
titties.
we'll
I
do
like
a-
toss and
a
titties.
triple dick Sunday.
Toss and
What?
titties. That's a good one too.
Toss and titties.
You want to get to Kristen's set?
Bowling for boobs.
Now might be a good time to get to my set.
I think speaking of sets, all right, coming up the stage right now, she's our favorite comic at SDSC. Y'all love her. It's Kristin Key. Woo!
He says I'm their favorite. I'm the only one that'll come back repeatedly. Hi, guys. I did not take much time to write a set because I was busy crocheting these boobs for juggling. And so I was going to tell you, I'm going to give it this is how you juggle breast. You take 2 in one hand, 1 in the other. Like pretend you're having a threesome with a breast cancer survivor and her nurse. And then you need to make sure you have enough, clean your areola area, and then make sure you have it. No. So if I had written an act today, I think I would have written a song about why 3 boobs are better than 2. Ooh, that's right. 3 boobs, way better than 2. 2 boobs for me and 1 boob for you. 3 are better than 2. Woo, 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 woo. 2 boobs is good, but are you aware that with 3 boobs now you're rocking a prime number in your underwear? You know how people light up when they see your face with dimples. Imagine how many lives you could change with triple nipples. 3 boobs could end world hunger. 3 boobs could save the world. The only thing better than 3 boobs is 1 more. 4 is better than 3, that's true. But 3 is better than 2 boobs. 3 boobs, 3 boobs are better than 2. Yeah.
Bravo.
Thank you very much. A few more things I do need to mention. I don't know what we're doing for time. I filled these with synthetic corn for cornhole stuffing because cornhole is the funnest, and these are fun bags. If you've never felt a real boob before, it feels just like it's just so corny. But I did kind of model these after the first time I ever touched a boob. Okay. I'm gonna tell my dating story and then I'll get out of here. So I was the first person I was ever with, first girl I was ever with. I felt boobs. It was a Chuck E. Cheese. It was Chuck E. Cheese, and they were so furry. Like I don't even know if it was her in there. It could have been our male manager. He also had breasts. But anyway, I did end up having my first lady on lady experience in the Chuck E. Cheese kitchen, and because it was my first time, from then on, every time I smell pizza, I get a little bit aroused. Because of that feeling, I went on to work in the pizza industry for years, and I became the horny pizza delivery, horny pizza delivery, horny pizza delivery girl. See, here's what happens. Scroll.
A girl I knew from high school worked at the pizza window, and the way she looked at me didn't feel very hetero. One thing led to another, and the next thing I know, there's lips and skin and lesbians and cheese and pizza dough. Well, it's a horny pizza delivery girl. Horny pizza delivery girl. I woke up with her in the kitchen. My virginity was missing, experimenting with toppings and bottomings and girls. Like a pizza cutter through a hand-tossed dough, we went our separate ways. But those late-night kitchen rendezvous never left my brain. She did things to me that I could never forget. I'm haunted by her every time I dip a breadstick. Horny pizza delivery, horny pizza delivery, horny pizza delivery girl. Honey pizza delivery girl. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks, guys.
Hey, great job.
Tip jar is open.
Nice
Let's see
tip
if-
jar.
let's see
Tip Kristin. Throw it in there. Oh, and she can actually juggle too.
Hey!
That's impressive.
Oh,
Look at
damn.
that.
Oh!
Now, Rachel, didn't you also work at Chuck E. Cheese? Am I
I
wrong on
did.
that?
I was the mouse as well. Those so Kristen like
You were the
Are you
mouse-
guys just realizing that you were the?
it was
the-
me
We
that
talked
she
about
felt
this
up.
before. I forgot that.
I think so.
Okay, we've had lunch. Yeah.
Fun for the whole family over there at Chuck E. Cheese, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much horniness going on at Chuck E. Cheese.
That
at any
closet
given
where
time.
they yep.
The closet where the what?
The closet where you change.
Yeah.
Did
You
you
tell
also
me.
hook up with somebody in that closet, Rachel?
Not like I didn't have sex till I was like 20. But
Well, you made out
I
with
was-
somebody in this closet.
Yeah.
Really?
You feel
Yeah.
it.
With who? With
in
what?
the mouse suit?
Well, you're you're partially in the mouse suit. Like you go in there and real quickly you got to put on a onesie, a head, and 2 feet. That's it.
Sure,
You leave
sure.
your clothes on, but you're also in a room that no one else is in, changing, so you're not supposed to go in there. But if there's someone you got the feels for is in there and you know they're getting in the Chucky suit, great time to go in, shut the lights off, and then or whatever. Yeah.
Called the mousetrap? Oh my god!
This is
Which
weird.
which position at the restaurant did you make out with, Rachel? Was it the chef? Was it the
It was
balls
probably
guy?
balls guy.
The guy that cleans all the balls that the kids are in?
There's no ball cleaner. They don't clean.
Oh,
There's
really?
never-
Oh, no.
Oh, they never cleaned those balls ever. Those are the dirtiest
But
balls.
we did have a guy we called the ball guy for different reasons.
Don't they stamp your hand if you have kids that they stamp the same number on all the kids and your hand so
Yeah.
you can't go home with somebody else's kid?
No,
Like,
it's
if
so you
show-
don't just leave your kids at Chuck E. Cheese. Nobody wants your fucking kids. It's so you don't just like what is the opposite of an Amber Alert? Like a Britney drop? Like I don't know.
What do they do though if something spills or a kid gets sick or something in the balls?
It dries.
They
well,
stir it up.
Okay.
It just goes to the bottom.
Once a bloom. Once what is it? I don't even
Blue
know.
moon?
Once
A
a
quarter?
Haley's Comet, this
The
guy
balls?
that works there with a truck takes a big net full of balls and runs his truck through the car wash, brings the net back, and then puts them back in the ball pit. That is how the balls are cleaned.
That's
That
not
is-
true.
That is 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so foul.
It
It's
is
like
foul.
the stupidest
Yes.
way to wash them possible.
I mean, you just don't go in there. Just don't go in there.
Yeah.
I loved that ballroom when I was a kid.
Well,
Sure you
so did
did.
some horny teenagers. Like, there's not just, it's like the amount of fluids in there just range
Oh.
from like applesauce to like teenage juice, you know?
Oh,
I'm trying to be nice. Like, this is my clean
Wait,
set.
is that what Kurt Cobain was singing about? Was that the teen spirit?
That's exactly, yeah. We had a lot of teen spirit. Oh, in our Chuck E. Cheese. You don't want to take a black light in there. It was like a crime scene.
Not great.
I can't believe I know 2 different people that worked at Chuck E. Cheese. I did not expect that.
You
That are
probably
on
know
air
more.
together. It's unreal. Was there a cat costume in that changing room just for something that wasn't one of the characters, but it was just so somebody could fuck the mouse? Like, was it just there for shenanigans?
Someone just comes in like, I'm a furry. Can I change here too? Fantastic. No, we didn't use the other characters very often, but there were other characters that used to be popular. And one of them, which was our favorite, was called Helen Henny. And she had chicken feet
yellow tights, and then a chicken body and a chicken head. And I thought she was the best because usually we would make like the new hire man be Helen. What wasn't really a thing. It was like, no, once a day, Helen Hinney has to come out and walk around. So we would do that.
I also love the way you shared the parts of that like it was going to be mismatched. You were like, this was a crazy outfit. It was a chicken legs, chicken tights, and then a chicken body and a chicken head. They're like, oh, so it's all just a chicken costume.
Yeah.
One year for Halloween, I got a chicken suit, and it was a fraternity party, and I lived in a fraternity house. So I had this chicken suit, and I dressed up like a golfer or something lame, and then like at once an hour, I go put on the chicken suit and just run through the house and cause hell and knock people's beers out of their hands and push them down, whatever. And then I'd run back in my room and change back into my regular outfit. Like, who the fuck is the chicken? No one knew and I was like, what a dick! I was all, it got me too.
You had to pour a beer on your own shirt when you came back out. Like, that chicken got me again.
What's this chicken? I was like leading the posse to kill the chicken, but I was the chicken. It was
I keep poking me in the asshole. No,
that sounds just like the end of Fight Club, but the perfectly Bowers version. Instead of it being a guy that got tougher and battled his demons, he just put on a chicken suit and knocked beers over. It's kind of perfect.
It's called
They
Fight
were both
Club.
him. I'm going to reset the beer industry.
The first rule of Chicken Club is don't eat the chicken club. Okay.
Now I want to eat a chicken club very badly.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Sounds really good. Kristin, chicken club after this?
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I was putting in my order for after this. I didn't
Was
want
it
you to
chicken
yell.
club?
Right, we got to think
I'm
of
gonna
it.
have chicken club sandwiches after this.
You guys from the Reseda. We had Anna Hood tip you and said, Kristin, so great to see you on SDSC again, and then sent you a pizza emoji.
Oh, thanks. Well, pizza. Never mind. We're gonna.
I had pizza last night at Mike Malone's birthday party. It was he got pizza. It was his 40th, and he got 3 pizzas, and they were all pepperoni. You don't do that. You don't get all the same kind. It makes He's like, I thought everybody likes pepperoni. I'm like, are you insane? You live in LA. No one even wants to eat the gluten in this pizza, let alone all 3 pepperoni. There were several vegetarians. They were angry. I couldn't sleep from eating it.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a sausage. I think a pepperoni, a sausage, and then one with all the
Cheese,
vegetables. Yeah.
I think you need 1 cheese, 1 veggie, 1 pepperoni. If you're gonna
You know what? But you know what happens if you do that? There's always 3/4 of a veggie pizza left over, and all the rest of it's gone. Happens every time.
And I never got my sausage pizza.
Yeah, right.
I thought you only did that during your hetero phase.
Oh my God. Keep going.
Thank you, Rachel.
Nathan, tip $20. This tip is from concerned citizens urging, Ben not to go on that 3rd date.
Well, actually, I said I was going to do maybe a food truck, but she feels so bad about how high maintenance it was. She literally said to me, "Why don't we just get apps and drinks and then go back to your place?" So that's why I said yes.
So she's trying to have like a 1st date, 3rd date combined, like just drinks and fucking.
Yeah, but
Nice.
the first day I took her to a restaurant, just for the record.
What was the 2nd date?
Also a restaurant.
Okay.
I thought the second time I thought the second day was when you FaceTimed and yelled at her. I thought that was the second day.
I didn't count that as a date.
That's the golden anniversary.
That's right. That's right.
The second date's always the FaceTime the week after the date where I yell at you and tell you what you did wrong on the date. I give you notes on your date.
You gave her notes on the date. Oh my God.
Kira
Now
just
she's
put in the
begging
chat.
you to do it again. Oh.
Here, just put in the chat, don't put your dick in crazy. I hear you typically, and Anna says run, but let me just explain one thing. I don't want to explain earlier to not stereotype any group, but this girl is a Persian Jewish girl, and I have several Persian ex-girlfriends. It's slightly different rules for Persian girls. I don't think she's crazy. She just legit is super high maintenance.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
No.
Then don't go out with her again.
But he's gonna have sex. That's the point. He doesn't care.
Bingo.
Every girl walks around like every guy in the world wants to have sex with them, and that's true. But the second part of that sentence is once. After that, it's up to you. You know
Not
what I mean?
worth it. From experience. Not worth it.
What'd you say? Not worth it?
Not worth it. Gray tipped and said, adding to the loves for Kristin. Thank you so much. We had
Also, I don't think we're going to have sex, but I just want to make out,
Bullshit.
make out with non-crazy.
Someone said
I'm going to
bullshit.
crochet a mouth for you to practice on.
Have a mouth
And then
somewhere.
we'll
Come here, Henry.
Top Timber gets Kristen's mouth.
That Ben's making out with. Blech.
So make a mouth, send it to Ben. Ben makes out with the mouth, and then we auction off the mouth next month. That's what happens.
Hey, I can auction off this. This thing started in my mouth beginning of the episode.
It'll be the Taylor. You owe me. You pay me.
This is a banana pen, by the way.
Stephen Val tips for tits. I almost said tots. Tips for tits. So they added to theirs. We had Bunst, sent you $50. Kristen's beautiful boobies Ballard. Awesome, thank you.
I just thought of another rhyme for it. Gratuities for 3 titties.
Gus, first one to send you the Kristin number of the day, sent you a boob. 8008. Tips.
Thanks,
for
Gus. There you go.
It was for tots though, so maybe you can.
Am I gonna have to crochet another set of boobs for this?
No, for tot. I was just kidding. Like you're gonna have to crochet little kids instead of because you didn't do it.
Or
for
I could crochet 3 smaller breasts.
What size? Yeah, are those the size?
Tips for nips. Tips for nips.
What are these? These are like a full A, I think. But
Nobody
like,
must have heard tips for nips because
pregnant.
that's a great rhyme. No one's hearing that. Tips for nips. Very
I
solid.
have it written down. I said it earlier.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
My
it
mistake.
is a great one though.
I don't watch the show.
You like these anyway. I'm still like, what size are these? I'm like, that doesn't help.
Meg said for Ben how Benny got his Grove back. I think groove. I think that it meant it auto-corrected, right? Yeah, her hands in her forehead. Yeah.
Referring to the orange tree in my backyard.
Let's see. Jack tipped Kristin for more tips for nips, and cheers to the cameo master herself.
Oh, thank you very much. I do enjoy those very much.
The phrase Jack tip sounds weird.
The tip of Jack.
You know?
That's worse. Don't say the tip of Jack. That's
way worse. Rachel's like,
You got the
oh,
tip
how
of
about
Jack."
Jack's penis? How about we just go Jack cock?
Jack Hot
I
down.
have nothing.
Jack knocked down.
How's married life, Rachel?
It's really great.
I think you should just quit with the Jack. Jack off. Oh.
Jackcox.tv is not a website. Don't go there.
Jackcox.tv? Oh my God.
His website is Big Jack
Razor.
Cox. Big Jack Cox.
Jackster bait.
Razor is
Hey,
around.
Razor.
He said, Kristin, I had my 10th birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese back when Chuck gave out birthday spanks. I think I still have my subsequent City of Seattle restraining order framed.
Wait. They used to make the mouse spank the kids for their birthday?
This is untrue.
No, it has to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say not in my Chuck E. Cheese.
Not in my Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. Oh, did he take you in the back room and do it? Because I think you have
Yeah, I think you need to talk to
This is
somebody.
a
That
felony.
explains a
Not a
lot
Chuck E.
about
Cheese
Razor.
I think I saw an episode of Different Strokes that was like this.
There were some different strokes happening in the Chuck E. room for sure.
Remember that episode of Different Strokes? That was like a special episode, and there was some old man that brought their 2 kids in the back to look at like a porno of animated mice.
I remember something like that. Yeah. There was a couple.
Really, really uncomfortable.
But it was supposed
What
to
else
teach
we got,
kids
Rachel?
No,
it did help.
It was supposed to teach kids that that's not cool. Like
Correct. It was good to see, but it was very weird.
Well, it just ruined
I
your
was
whole
like, this is a
childhood.
comedy, right? Like sitcoms used to do that. They would just have a whole episode that was like a PSA instead of being funny, and it was like one joke in the beginning, and then it was just like, what are we watching here?
Remember on Friends when Joey gets his tailor would go up one side and touch his penis, and like, that's not how you measure pants, man. That's not how it works. He's like, what? That's how he does it. Like, no.
Let's see. So Tam said boobs, tits, nips, hooters, ha-has, tatas, etc.
Hi, Tam.
Ha-has with tatas. Tam's here, by the way. She started popping. Good to see you, Tam.
Hello, tambourine.
Tambourine.
Jumblies, sweater kittens, fun bags.
Ooh.
Hitaroos.
What's your favorite word for boobs?
What do we call
Let's
it?
each think of our answer here.
Okay.
I think tits is my favorite.
I like mammary glands.
Oh. No, thank you, ma'am.
No, yeah, no, that. If you said touch my mammary glands, yeah, we're done. That's
like the only word that I think is hot if a girl says it is tits. I think it's the only one that it works. Breasts in some instances, but really mostly just tits.
Oh, I always say breasts because I think it's clinical, but it's usually how I refer to mine. Just like my breasts.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Touch my breasts. That's
oh.
No, it's
Tits
always
is
like
the
after
best.
you take your bra off for the long day, it's like, oh, my breasts.
Oob.
Who's ever said that?
I say it often. Or like if I come back from a mammogram, I'm like, oh my God, that doctor, the thing she did to my breasts.
It's very hard to say. There's two S's close to each other, but it sounds like there's 3-4 S's when you say it. Breasts just keeps going.
There's
It
an H
keeps
somewhere
going. Also, boobs is no good. Like I used to make fun of that. Like
it puts the
boobs
lotion
is
on
the
the
least
breast.
sexy word ever.
Boobies. I like boobies.
The least sexy word possible. Boobs. Hey, describe 2 idiots sitting in the corner. Hey, look at those 2 boobs over there. It's not a hot word.
I've never called anyone a boob in my whole life. Are you from the 50s?
I am. I'm a grandmother from the 50s.
Tatas.
Yeah.
Dizzy said. It's a good one. Bowers, what's your favorite boob word?
I probably would go with tits. I had a buddy called
It doesn't have to be
snoob.
sexy, but it's fun to say.
I had a buddy that
Mammary
called him.
glands.
I had a buddy that called him snoobs, and I thought that was funny.
Snoobs?
Yeah, look at the snoobs on that girl.
Snoobs.
I don't know about a great boob word, but I do remember. I do love that old Bob Hope joke. He would go. You would see hard nipples, and he would go like, "Hey, is it cold in here? Or are you smuggling diamonds?"
I've never thought Bob Hope was funny one time. I've never heard it.
That line's kind of funny.
Okay.
Motor.
You don't think that's kind of funny?
Fun bags. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Breast assist. Jack wrote. That's a classic old childhood one. Frontal gruntles. Jack also wrote. That's not a thing.
Chesticles. Frontal gruntles.
I don't know what the fuck that means. Are you grunting in them?
Never heard of it. It just sounds like it would fit.
It sounds like he made it up just then.
Made it up.
Love it.
That makes
frontal
sense.
gruntle. All right.
And then just update on top tipper stuff. So right now we've got Steve and Val. So Canada is at the top, the tippy top. Gus is not far behind that. And then you've got Bunst, which is not far behind that. So we've got
Thanks for all
Canada.
your tips, guys. I really hope someone knocks out Canada because shipping gets me. No, I'll send it wherever.
Yeah, that's cool. Do we want to? What do we do now? You want to play the game? We'll start playing the game.
We can play the game.
Let's play the game. Unless Bowers, you want to share another dating story?
If you want me to tell you what I told you the other night, I don't know.
No, I don't think we're ready for that.
No, I don't think we're ready for that one.
Tell us the other one, Ben, about the one you weren't going to tell us.
Well,
Don't hear.
I will just say, okay, I can share this detail. There was a girl who spent the night and she was snoring very, very loudly in my ear, like for hours. And I was just being polite, so I didn't say anything or like push her over or anything. And then she woke up and I told her that she was snoring very loudly in my ear. And she's like, "Oh, you should have pushed me over." I'm like, "Well, that sounded mean to do. I didn't do that." And she's like, "Oh, well, what helps sometimes is I put tape on my mouth. Do you have any tape that you can put on my mouth?" And I'm like, "For real?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I tried one kind of tape and it didn't work. And then she's like, "Do you have any athletic tape, like athletic bandage tape?" And I'm like, "A matter of fact, I do." And so I taped her mouth again. And then she tried to fall asleep. And I just felt like, am I holding her hostage now? What is happening? I don't know.
Yeah.
It just was very confusing. We took that tape off and I just dealt with the snoring. You know what I mean?
No. We don't know.
Just dealt with the snoring. You know what I mean?
No.
You get it? You get
Do you have
what
a
I'm saying?
plastic? Do you have a plastic bag you can put over my head and then maybe wrap the tape around my neck, and then you can hear the.
He
snoring.
requested the tape. What do you want me to do?
Not
Not
tape her
listen
mouth
to a
up?
woman? I honor women's requests. You know?
It's the last thing you can hear from them because you've taped their mouth.
Do
Listen,
short
if a
game
woman
today.
offers,
If you're the
tape
top
her
tipper,
mouth.
this is a great way to stop snoring.
Right in the
You send in
mouth.
tips so I can interrupt and be like, "We've got something in."
No, she
Oh,
said
speaking
breathe
of
right
which,
strips
we've
did
got
not
something
help her.
in.
Each
She said breathe
nostril.
right strips did not help her.
This is interesting. Ooh. Meg tipped on behalf of Gus to add to the Gus tip total.
Hermione.
So there we go.
Come on. All right. So
is there something for tip? Is TikTok something? Can we TikTok? TikTok? No.
TikTok?
Do a TikTok dance. That'd be fun.
This rehearsal's going great. When are we going live?
Tam, there's too many T words right here. Tam tipped and said, General, boom. There you go. There is a product to stop snoring called hostage tape, Ben.
Really? That seems like it's a setup. I'm being set up with that.
I have seen on Instagram there have been Instagram ads where there's this black stuff you put over and it's saying that because if you breathe with your mouth open, it's apparently very unhealthy. Like it rots your teeth and you're supposed to breathe through your nose. So if you tape your mouth up while you sleep, you're actually being healthier.
You see, I was trying to
it's
help.
It's what the Instagram ad said. Now, whether that's full of shit or not, who knows? It's Instagram, but I've been seeing it. Yes.
Love it. Great to know. Now it's going to show up in my ads because my phone's nearby and it's going to be hearing all this,
And when that crazy girl borrows your phone again, she's going to see like hostage tape.
Yeah, when Netflix first came out, I wanted to be able to tell it who was in the room before it told everybody what the last 6 movies I'd watched was when they were first figuring that algorithm out. Like, quit fucking telling everybody what I've been watching.
True. That is true.
In my game.
You love lesbian romances, Bowers. Which would you like to see next?
All murder shows. How to kill your girlfriend. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
How many Airbuds were there? I don't know.
You only like Airbud movies. We'd like to suggest Lassie.
All right, let's do the game. So the game today is Food a Celebrity. And here are a couple unpaid entries I liked. I liked Brian Davis's Rachel Welsh Rare Rabbit.
What? Okay, say that again. I missed all of it.
The unpaid entry from Brian Davis, Rachel Welsh Rarebit, R.I.P.
Raquel Welch.
Raquel. Oh, he put Rachel. Raquel Welsh Rarebit. I think it's Rabbit.
Rarebit?
I think it's Rabbit. I think so. Brian's in the UK and it's
Welsh Rabbit must be a food. Welsh Rabbit's a food.
I think he's drunk. I liked it when I read it because I understood it, but then it didn't translate.
Like none of those 3 words were what you thought they were.
It's so funny. Jeremy Day, he's back. He had a great
Punisher.
The Punisher had a Cuba Pudding Jr.
Cuba Pudding Jr.
So good. All right, and then let's see. We had Gus Cinnalebron.
Cinnalebron, like it.
And then let's go to let's go to the front row. So I think Stephen Val, you're up first.
All right.
So we're just going to scratch off Cuba Pudding Jr.
Oh.
We thought we were clever too. But we do have Beyonce.
Oh, I like that one. Good.
And Brad Olive Pit.
Okay. Love it. Angles.
Hello. I gotta send you in some money. I got a couple extra.
Cool.
Okay.
Gotta go with Marlam Brando. Yeah, where he could make you a halal, you'll never refuse. All right. You got Danny Dorito. And I had to go with Kristin Kielbasa.
Yeah.
And
That's what they called me in high school.
What was the last one, Frank?
Jodie Sweetin Love.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good one. Nice.
Very nice.
Patrick.
All right. We've got ham shanks, stuffed ham.
Nice.
And then Johnny Depp fried chicken.
Anna.
So I have Salsa Hayek.
Oh, I like that.
George Clooney. John Belushi.
Nice ones.
Very nice.
Dadler.
All right, so I put in for some extras. So my first one is also sweet bubble iced tea. And then Mahatma candy.
I like that.
And instead of Helen Keller, Helen Wine Cellar. Queen Elizabeth, I'll have seconds. And the last one is Greta Thunberger and waffle fries.
Nice.
Nice ones. Nate.
I've got 2 Spamiel L. Jackson.
Nice.
And Pumper Nicolas Cage.
Favorite bread ever. Megan.
Got Cloris Peachman and Pro Yoko Ono.
Bunst.
Okay. Sorry. Brussels sprouts cabbage patch.
Say that one again.
Brussels sprouts cabbage patch.
Right.
Does it sound okay?
Yeah, it's just a little low, but you're good.
Brussels sprouts cabbage patch. I don't even understand that one.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Thank you.
Oh, got it. Got it.
All right. This one you might get then, okay? Antipasta Jolie.
I like it. I like
Got
it.
that one. Nice job, Bunst. Jack.
In honor of the bird here, with Henny, chicken curryana.
Oh.
And on the side, vanilla rice.
Yeah.
All right. I have Jennifer Low on Pez.
I like that.
And Foodie Garland.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is a good one. Meg.
I have Brad Pate, James Brule,
Nice.
and Meryl Streep.
Very nice.
Jam.
I like a good tea reference.
I have Nicolas Cage free eggs and Mandy
Crack 'em.
s'mores.
What was the last one?
Mandy s'mores.
Funny. Nice ones. So good. Tam.
Hello.
Hello.
You hear me?
Yep.
Can you see me?
We can.
Okay, my camera's not showing on my side. Okay, so I have to switch to my notes. I have John Lemon pie,
Oh.
Nice.
Bruce Campbell's soup,
Oh.
Johnny French dip,
Ah,
and Tony Basil pesto.
Nice.
nice.
And a D.
Well, I had 4, but they keep getting used up. I keep having to cross them off. So we're down to Bernie Big Mac
Ah,
Oh.
and Dawn Pickles.
I love
Well
that.
done.
Oh my God, you guys, I'm not gonna be able to decide. Sue.
I have Rosemary Cooley and Heather.
Heather what?
Heather what?
Graham.
Graham.
Oh,
Nice.
that's funny. I think, let me just double check that that's all the game entries that came in. Okay, yep, those are all the game entries. So let's see, Ben, what was your favorite?
I really liked Jennifer Low on Pez from Kira. I liked Salsa Hayek from Anna, but I got to give it to Dadler with Mahatma Candy.
Yeah, I liked Marlam Brando from Angles. I liked Johnny Depp Fried Chicken from Patrick. Spamuel L. Jackson I liked a lot. Antipasta Jolie. Vanilla Rice was funny. The Low on Pez was good. Mandy S'mores from Skittles. I think I got to give it to Spamuel L. Jackson from Nate. I thought that was pretty good. What was your favorite, Kristin?
I really liked Kristin Kielbasa because it's in Jodie Sweetin. I like Danny Dorito, but I'm also gonna say Spamiel Jackson was my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I loved so many. I loved the Elizabeth Olive Seconds, Froyo Ono, Cage Free Eggs, Jan. Great job. Campbell's Soup. I'm gonna give it to Bernie Big Mac with Anna D, but it doesn't matter. Nate, congratulations, you're the winner.
All right.
Champion of SDSC, Nate Christensen.
Do you guys have any?
Congratulations.
I don't.
Oh, I had a few. Yeah, I
I've got
had
one,
Shelly
two.
Shelly Footlong.
Nice.
And also keeping up with my cheers. Thank you very much. Keep up with the cheers. I had Ted Dandan Noodleson. The Rebel Without a Farts, James Beans. The great Mexican comedian Bill Burrito. And the star of American History X, Edible Norton.
Nice. Ben, you got any?
I have one.
I got a bunch. You want
I'll do mine. It's not very good. Mine is just James Earl Jonesing for a chicken club sandwich now.
That sounds good.
I've got Mac and Cheese Miller. Got Rigatoni Danza. This guy's a football player. This guy's a football player. DJ Charcuterie. Mark Hammelberger. Kip Buffalo Winger. The rap group Run BLT. Turkey Melton John. Francis Ford Coca-Cola. Eggplant Bert Humperdinck.
Good Lord.
My favorite is Reese's Kevin Sorbo is a pieces of shit.
Okay, I'll do mine after yours. I got James Earl Jonesing for a chicken club sandwich now.
All right, that was a game.
That was good.
That was really good.
That was a lot of fun.
All right, we want to do some.
Do you guys want to do plugs before we do memes? So
Sure.
Plugs and memes.
The last chance for memes. Send it in, sdscshow@gmail.com.
Yep. And last up for some tips. Throw some tips in. Get that top tipper. See, we got.
We're very close. So Gus is barely trailing Stephen Val. So
okay. I'll go. I just recorded I spoke at a middle school on Friday and recorded the whole thing. So if you ever wanted to watch me speak to kids, I'm going to put that on my Patreon. So Bowers Comedy or Patreon/Bowers Comedy. Check that out. I've got a new speech about anxiety and procrastination, and then just some of the fun stuff I do that I've been doing for a long time. So I'm going to put those three different topics. I'm going to put them up on my Patreon. So check that out. And March 2nd, we're doing a show here in North Hollywood. Me and Logan are putting together a show at Mrs. Robinson's. So if you guys want to, if anybody's in the LA area, come check that out. What you got coming up, Kristin?
Let's see. I leave tomorrow for a weekend in Little Rock, Arkansas. I'll be at the Looney Bin Comedy Club all week this week. If you're in the area, there's going to be March 3rd is my next Friday Live at 5 show. So if you like shows like this, it's very similar, but way better. No, I'm just kidding. It's exactly the same, but slightly different format. There's games and there's music and there's a Mad Lib at the end. So we'll be doing that March 3rd, and then I'll be in Seattle the 31st of March and the 1st of April. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest, come see me in Seattle then. My website's KristinKey.com. Kristin with 2 eyes, 1 vagina. The vagina's silent. Yeah. Find me online if you're not already a friend, and I'll see you around.
Great.
Thanks for looking at my boobs.
Stick around for the memes. What do I want to plug? So SDSC March will announce the date here very soon. But it might, we'll announce that. Look for that on Facebook, or if you're on our Patreon, we'll make a post about that. Join our Patreon. And what else do I want to plug?
Oh, I have a Patreon too. Join the Patreon. I have a Patreon as well.
What's your Patreon? Do you know what it's?
Oh, it's Kristin Key Comedy on Patreon. It's real fun.
Join Kristin's Patreon and check out the Live at 5. Right?
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm done.
Benny, what you got coming up?
This Thursday, I'm doing a very, very cool show for Abortion Access Front called Bro v. Wade. It's a bunch of dudes supporting abortion access. It's hosted by Helen Hong from Wait, Don't Tell Me, but the comics in the lineup are Tim Heidecker, Doug Benson, Dana Gould, Brian Posehn, Kurt Braunohler, and myself. It's going to be amazing. You can get tickets at aafront.org/BroVWade or donate to the organization. It's created by Liz Winstead, the amazing co-creator of The Daily Show. This Friday, I'm at the Ice House. It's week 2 of their grand reopening.
It's so great. I went there last
so
week.
Excited.
It's
I'm so
fun.
excited.
Yeah.
It's owned by the Bus family now. There's like a VIP lounge, apparently. It's just supposed to be really cool. So, and that lineup also is flipping insane. I'm on there with Candace Thompson, Brian Monarch, Eric Moreno, and Jason Collins. So that's going to be a blast. Get tickets for that at Ice House website. And then what else? This Friday, I'm co-hosting the Watch List on TYT. Still doing my 3 videos a week for Rebel HQ for TYT. Anchoring a lot of their shows. And that's it. Just follow me at Ben Gleib on socials. I'm posting stand-up clips 3 days a week again.
Saturday,
Sorry, Gleib off the top this Saturday, the first one in 3 months. Very excited about it. Gonna be super fun. Got some surprise guests. It's gonna be a blast. Literally our first one, my first virtual show in a very long time. Also, Nowhere Comedy Club has a ton of shows on the calendar now, so please go to nowherecomedy.com. You can get there from that URL now. We're bringing it back to pandemic levels as far as shows.
And also, Nowhere Comedy Club is actually working with The Lyric, and they are live streaming the Jimmy Pardo show that we have on March 2nd. So it doesn't matter if you're not in LA, you can watch the show. So
Yep, support Rachel and Nowhere. It's called Pop Cultured. It's a really fun game show with an insane lineup that day as well. Sarah Tiana, some other hilarious people are on it. Highly recommend if you want to laugh at a silly game show, get tickets right now for that. There's a lot of great shows coming up at Nowhere, so don't forget to check that out. And my Patreon, patreon.com/Ben Gleib.
Awesome.
A lot of fun stuff there as well. Another hang coming up at the end of this month. Group hang and lots of fun things.
all right, we will get to memes. Right before we get to memes, we had Meg and Tam tip on behalf of Gus and put them over Stephen Val, but then Stephen Val came back on top. So we're just a few. So Stephen Val are still number 1, but barely. So thanks for that. And you still have some time. All right, Molly, you want to get to memes? I can read them off.
This is the best show we've ever done. This is just fantastic. Oh my God, that picture needs to be updated.
Very large, too.
All right, and then this one pimp named Bowers came out of nowhere and stuck beads up his ass. I'm a lady. Are you? Butt beads. Circumcised penises for Jewish Jesuses. That's a mouthful.
Don't ever put that on the internet again. That's terrible.
Oh my God.
Well, I like the picture a lot better. This is a much better picture.
Happy wife. Oh. Oh my God, no.
Wait, can I see the last one more time? I had to look away and oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh my God.
And then Roomba Kristin.
That's how I have sex with Ben Gleib.
Kristin, in the closet.
Okay, the dream.
Look at those. It's the lumpy titties for me.
Wow.
Lumpy titties.
Lumpy boobs, lumpy boobs. Barb ass side.
Barb asshole. Barb asshole.
All right, that was all of them. Kristin, what was your favorite?
Oh my God, I really enjoyed it has to be Chuck E. Cheese. The Chucky, yeah. See you in the closet. I think that was my favorite.
Awesome.
No, it was me juggling boobs. The juggling boobs. Sorry.
Juggling boobs. Okay.
Yeah, juggling boobs is my favorite. As my
I like the Calvin one. I like the one with the mouthful. The ejector seat was really good, but I got to give it to the Chuck E. Cheese closet rat. I got to give it to the closet rat.
Ben, what was your favorite?
I liked penises for Jesuses. I liked Happy Wife, Happy Life, but Kristin Key on the Roomba just because it arouses me in a way you'd never understand.
Old times. Just brings back good memories.
Right. That's right.
Oh my God. I loved all the juggling boobs. But I'm going to give it to the lumpy titties. It's the lumpy titties for me. So I think, let me see who that was.
Lumpy Titties takes it then,
Lumpy
right?
titties for the
Stephen
win.
Val.
Wow.
Well done.
Nice work.
Good job, Stephen Val.
Nice work.
So funny. All right, guys. Well, let me just check, but I think we did it. We had a show. Good job, everybody. And top tipper today with all of the things goes to Canada. Congratulations.
They said it would be theirs. They said it would be theirs.
They
Oh my
did.
God.
They did announce that.
Nicely done.
If it's any consolation, on March 3rd, I will be raffling off another set of 3 juggling boobs on my show. It is a raffle, so anybody can win with as little as $1, as much as $1 million. However you want to play that raffle, your odds do go up the more you put in. But this is going to Stephen Val in Canada, and so this is
Send us a video, Stephen Val. Post on the Facebook of you guys juggling, please.
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to see a video of them using those boobs, guys.
I do.
Listen, this
You can
episode
just DM
today,
it to me then. That's fine.
this episode is an homage to Terry, the nurse roommate from Three's Company's amazing part in Mallrats where she had 3 titties. Great scene.
Or Total Recall, where there were 3 titties in Total
Also
Recall.
true. Also true. Yes.
Or me, because I have a third one on. Oh, never mind. We're not.
Awesome. Well, it was really nice to see everybody.
Thanks for coming out. It was a big front row. We had a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys all coming out. Yeah, we're gonna start doing these on Tuesdays or Wednesdays because Molly's can't work Thursdays, so we're gonna change the day. But we're gonna have to keep having our favorite people on. So
We will announce.
keep coming back.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
All right. Love you guys. Good
Thanks
night.
for having me on.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Kristen. Love
Bye,
you.
Kristen.
Being
Love
with
you
us,
back.
really appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for coming. Really cool to have you.